Colorado in the Wild is brought to you by Daily Real Estate, Hudson Auto Source in Silverthorne, Colorado, All Around Property Maintenance, Douglas County Firearms, All Season Auto Wash, Parker Trailers, and by Full Rut Archery in Parker. If you like fly fishing, we're going to be at the Boxwood Gulch Ranch right here in Colorado fishing with retired Colonel Lieutenant Mr. Richard Graham and his grandson AJ. Then we'll be on an elk hunt. But first, what do you say let's go fishing with an F-100 Pilot?
What's up? Probably start you out with an infant and then we'll go from there. I'll just show you. We'll try a variety of stuff to make it interesting today, okay? We'll probably do everything if we can. We'll do nymphin, streamer fishing, and hopefully dry fly fishing at the end of the day, too.
Yep.
Okay? It'll be all fun and give you a variety here.
We're going to be fishing today with retired Air Force pilot Lieutenant Colonel Richard Graham and his grandson AJ. Lieutenant Colonel Graham retired in 1973 after serving our country for over 21 years and flying over 350 missions.
We lost some good people. Out of 100 pilots in places that I was with, they had 4 squadrons, and there are about 20-25 people in a squadron. So say 100. We lost 23 airplanes the year I was there, and 17 pilots.
Wow.
And I've got some friends that stayed 7 years in the Hanoi Hilton.
Really?
And they were captured after shot down and so forth. And that's really tough.
Fish on.
There you go. Just constant even pressure, just like that. Not a big one. Bring it over to me. Let it run. Get a rod up. There you go. Go. All right, first fish.
Got fish.
Good job.
Good going, Marcello. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's a little one for Boxwood. But it's a fish.
It's a fish.
Here.
All right.
I flew 352 missions over there, and I was there. I went in as a volunteer group in 1964, and a group of us went up there to Da Nang up north, just south of North Vietnam.
You know, I got to know Richard over the past few years, and he's such a humble guy. He doesn't talk much about himself and the important role he played in the war in Vietnam, flying all those missions. But here this past year, we was on top of a mountain looking at some hunting property, and he got to tell us a kind of a funny story about one of the missions he flew. Let's go see what Richard had to say about this mission.
Had a tire shot out one time.
Shot out.
Yeah.
Shot out.
Shot out, and then I let.
In it?
Yeah, while I was in it.
What did you do?
I didn't know it at the time. I'd been hit when I came into land. The wing dropped down, and the fire got the tire burned up right away, and the wing caught a fire, and the magnesium wheel grounding down at 150 miles an hour on the pavement caught fire. And we were going to go over to the side, and I was afraid that the gear would stick in the mud and flip the airplane. I held right, brake as hard as I could. When I got out, left wing was on fire. I jumped out of the plane, and I'm just going that way because I knew it was going to blow. It didn't, but.
Now, folks, we'll be right back after the break, and we'll see if Richard can land this 10.5-pound rainbow trout. You know, Boxwood Gulch Ranch has worked with the state of Colorado to position the rocks to form some of the best habitat available for growing large fish. You know, the fishing terrain varies from roaring rapids to mild flowing waters, giving the angler a variety of options to present the fly.
Let him fight out. He's a big guy. He's going to want to do that. Whoa, he's big. He can get his head up. He might be able to tag him quick. He's got left side pressure.
The way it flashed, it looked like a rainbow. You want his head up?
It's a big rainbow. If he'll let you, you'll let him bring him up. You got to see that head though. Bring it up high, bring it up high, bring it up high.
Whoa!
There we go.
Holy shit.
There we go.
Hey Jay, look at this. Hey Jay.
Jesus. That's the fish you wanted.
Come down here and get in the picture. Lay your pole down, come get in the picture.
Good job. Knuckles on that one. Boom.
Oh,
Whoa.
You gotta hold that one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a beauty. That's a beauty. Good job.
Oh my goodness.
Nice pressure and got the head up and did everything right. Yeah, that's a trophy for here. That's a true trophy. That's probably
Yeah, well, let
this
him
is
breathe.
9 pounds
Let
to
him
me.
breathe. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at me.
Okay,
Hold him down in the water there. Hold him down and you can revive him like that. So take the net out there, AJ. We don't need that anymore. Just kind of pump him back and forth. There you go. Alright, look at me there.
Okay.
Keep him
My
pumping
hands
there.
are so cold. I got to come in. I'm going to let him go.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't hold him anymore. It really getting cold.
Nice fish, Grandpa.
that's alright. We'll just take turns on, you know, reviving. A fish like that takes a long time to revive. But we did right. Let's have him fish the hole. How about that?
Yeah, I'll let him fish this hole. I'll go up there.
We'll switch him out. Okay? Hard to beat that fish now.
No.
He's got a true trophy right there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to beat that
That's the
one today.
biggest rainbow I ever caught.
That's a massive fish.
Massive, huh? That's a good job though. Look, got even pressure.
Yeah, I was surprised that we got him in so quick.
Yeah, and that's
Really?
because that even pressure got that lifted up that nose,
Yeah.
and I was able to get him, and that's all it took.
Yep.
We had a plaque up on the wall in the house, and what the award is actually, it's a handgun embossed in bronze.
Right.
And it said Barry Goldwater Top Gun Award. And I'm looking at that and I'm assuming my dad's a good shot. I had no idea what was going on. Then the movie, what was it, Top Gun came out in the early 80s with Tom Cruise, and ooh, Top Gun and all this kind of stuff. And my dad, by this time I don't know, probably 79, probably about 23, 24 years old. And my dad mentioned, he goes, yeah, well, I'm a Top Gun Award. I got that a long time ago. I go, you're a Top Gun? He goes, yeah, you see the plaque right in the hallway all the time. I go, but it's a gun, Top Gun. I assumed you were a great shot. He goes, no, son. That was the Barry Goldwater Top Gun Award, the first one ever issued in the United States. And here I am, 23. It tells you how humble my dad really is.
Having a grandfather that's such a war hero.
That's awesome. I mean, it's really cool. We get to hear stories about it occasionally. He doesn't talk about it too much, but likes to tell the fun stories he had in Vietnam. And he doesn't talk about a lot about, you know, the stress and all that he had in Vietnam, and but it's, you know, it's cool to know that he served our country and did that for us.
Yeah, he's quite the guy.
That he is.
All right.
There you go. Even pressure to your left. Just keep that constant. I'll be downstream. It's a big
Okay.
fish. Let him run, okay?
Okay.
If he wants to take line, let him take line.
Okay.
We're on, Richard.
Way to go.
You know, the great thing about fishing Boxwood Gulch Ranch is that the guides are professionals. They know how to put you on fish, how to hook them, and how to land them.
More bend on the rod. You can reel forward. There you go. Put your right hand more down your butt. No, your right hand on the butt of the reel.
Oh.
Butt of the rod. That, a little bit more up. There you go, right there. Up. Start reeling. Head up. There you go. Keep his head up. Yeah. Woo! There we go. Nice job, buddy. Bam. Boom. On the streamer. Good job. Want to close with it? Or?
Oh, no, it's fine.
There you go. Got one?
We'll have more fishing coming up right after the break. Now after the break, we're going to be doing some elk hunting. Then we're going to come back right here on the the North Fork of the South Platte River and do some more fly fishing. Here we're hunting with some guys from Georgia, and they've already spotted their bull, but you know, he's just a little too far.
501, 501.
Got it.
The bull starts walking towards them and goes into a ravine. Then he pops up looking at us.
Shut up, shut up. You gotta take your shot.
Oh, you got him.
Hit him again.
You got him. You hit him hard.
Hit him again.
Hit him again, John.
Hit him again.
Going down, baby.
Hit him again. Hit him again.
That's two in him. That's two.
Hit him again.
He's nailing him. Hit him again, John.
Hit him
He's got
again.
3 shots in him.
Hit him in the shoulder. He's going down. Big bull down, big bull down, big bull down. All right, come over. He's still kicking. He's still kicking.
Down on the ground.
Say again. No, a spike. Boy, I got this right where he's coming, didn't he?
Oh, man.
Man.
How about that?
Get up there and get your hands on him.
How about that? He couldn't hold it, boys. He couldn't hold it.
Get up there with him. Nice bull. All right, we're up here in Northwest Colorado at the Elk Ranch, and we're here with John. John, nice bull.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is, John, just your first trip up to Colorado elk hunting, right?
That's right.
And we're on the 3rd day, and we actually spotted this bull a couple miles away. We watched him come up the ridge. He's a little bit too far, so we snuck down this hill, and he came off this mountain right over here behind us, and we could see his antlers coming up.
Right.
And that's what we saw first.
Oh, man.
He came up the hill, stopped behind a bush, popped out, and man, he smoked him. This is a really nice bull.
Yeah, great first bull.
For more information about coming up here to Colorado, be sure to give us a call right here at the Elk Ranch. Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Folks, we still got more fishing coming up, but let's go to the part of the show that we call Man versus Africa.
This week we are with Crusader Safaris in South Africa going after kudu. In South Africa you have 2 types of kudu, the southern greater kudu and the Cape kudu. We are after the Cape kudu, which is just a little smaller version of the 2.
Yeah, that's a nice one too, huh?
Yeah, not as wide as one.
No.
It's younger.
Yeah.
Look at his body, it's all... Yeah, he's got a stud of a body on it.
All right, got him.
There's him being, I can't you one in one. So they go down and drink in the river. Oh my God. That's how I got to that sea for me.
We watch this bull and cows go over the ridge, so we move up and start glassing. Or high fence, but not here with Crusader Safaris.
Okay. What the fuck is up?
Can we shoot him?
Yeah. Shoot again.
Dropped. Well, we're still out here in South Africa with Crusader Safaris, and today we're actually out looking for diker. I'd already taken a great Cape Kudu, but when you come across an old monster like this, you have to just take the opportunity. He's an old bull, he's got great curls, he's just a monster for a Cape Kudu. If you've ever come out here and done a southern greater kudu, this is your next challenge. Mountains, reminds you of hunting elk in Colorado. Right here, South Africa, Crusader Safaris.
Now, folks, after the break, we got more fly fishing right here in Colorado.
We're located about 2 miles south of Shawnee, Colorado on Highway 285. Yeah, we have about, we call it a mile, it's really 7/8 of a mile of the North Fork of the South Platte River. In the state of Colorado, unlike many other western states, if you own both sides of the river, which we do here, then you own the bottom of the river. So in a sense, you control it. It's one of the advantages of private property. We limit the number of anglers to 10 per day. So our system is that people make a reservation. They come with outfitters. We have a select group of outfitters that many of them have been coming here for over 25 years. They know every hole. They know at different seasons what flies are going to work better than others. And they help land the fish in terms of netting fish. And they help get some great photos.
You know, talking about how good the guides are here at the Boxwood Gulch Ranch, it's later in the day, and our guide Marcelo had taken us over on a little channel here where there's a little shade because the fish had stopped biting in the main channel. And as you can see, the water is not so swift, and we're still, this is probably 1 o'clock, and we're still catching lots of trout.
Yeah. Watch you don't rip them in my face. Just careful about that. Alright, good job. Pretty thin. We got him. It's a double. It's pretty double. Good job.
We'll set your fly rod down. There you go. Just like that. Just like that. Perfect. Ready? Hold them over the net in the water. Show the camera. All right, my man. I believe Grandpa's is bigger.
I know. You're holding side by side, guys.
You're holding side by side.
Side by side.
This one doesn't want to be held.
He doesn't like it.
There you go. Go for it. Go for it. That's it. Bring it up. There you go. Bye-bye.
All right, let him go into the camera.
Marcelo. Drop him.
Yeah. All right.
I still can't believe. That's a 10-pound trout.
That's a nice fish.
It was a very nice fish.
Now we're going to the part of the ranch they call the Long Meadow.
So Milton, we're up at the Long Meadow section right now, which is right adjacent to Boxwood Gulch. Just a fence line separates the two properties. So the thing that you can see up here, last September 2014, we spent 2 weeks rebuilding about a half a mile of this river. So all the big boulders you see and the nice deep pools and runs, we created that.
And that's part of it.
That's part of it. So it's really holding a lot of fish. We've always had fish, but they didn't really stay very long.
Right.
Enough for them to grow and get big. They'd move down the Boxwood. Now the fish are staying here, and there's a lot of
buzz about the fact that Long Meadow is now fishing as good as Boxwood, and that's great. There's 2 miles of water up there, 1 mile, maybe a little more than a mile of the main channel, and close to a mile of the side channel. It's a little narrower, it's a little more technical fishing, but both areas fish great.
Out today. It's a nice one. Nice job. Now it's just reviving the side there. Take him out of the net and just throw it over there. Nice long strokes. There you go. Wait till that fish kicks for a minute.
Alright, let him go. See if he...
He doesn't want to go yet.
Want to go yet? What are you about? There you go. Now it's starting to come. Wait till she gives you that kick. There you go. That's a cool camera.
Did that one jump?
Which one jumped?
This last one?
Yes, jumped up the water.
He did, because I saw one of yours just do a nice jump.
No, they're I mean, it's about 20-inch trout. Like you never, like if you go to a lake and fish normally,
yeah,
you get like 15 inches. It's
yeah,
like, whoa.
that's a big one. That's a big one. Yeah, 12 inches is more like it, or 13. That's a pretty good one. 14. We're getting up there.
God, 20-inch trout.